Hi, I'm Varnaz and welcome to Low Carb Keto Recipes and Having Fun. Today I have the recipe, it's amazing. I have this recipe for a 2-minute sugar-coated, sweetener-coated cookie in the microwave. It's so easy to make and it's so yummy that what a fuss we were making about the oven and how many minutes to bake it. So here I have a batch right now and I promise you this is going to be your go-to. So look at that. Oh, and let me show you what they look like and what they taste like. And here we have it. Hear the crunch. I hope you heard that. Snickers. You're never going to need another kind of cookie again. So we're standing in my kitchen. So let's get cooking. So let's get straight into the recipe. These are going to be a breeze for you. You take a mixing bowl and you add 50 grams of stevia sweetened chocolate bits. If you don't have that, please add 90% dark chocolate bits. Next you add, I've used MCT oil, 1/4 cup. You can even use coconut oil, but it needs to be an oil for these cookies to come out really crisp. You add that into the mixing bowl and in it goes into the microwave for just 1 minute should do, and you start mixing it in, and so that it becomes really nice and smooth. I'm showing you so that you don't over microwave it. It's okay if little bits are there. With the heat it takes a little while. Next we add 3/4 cup of almond flour straight into the same mixing bowl. Then we add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and that goes too into the mixing bowl. And now comes the unsweetened cocoa powder. I've chosen to use dark unsweetened cocoa powder. I truly feel that everything chocolatey comes out better with this. So in go 4 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. Okay, and now we have 1/2 cup of a sweetener of your choice. I've used a blend of erythritol and stevia together. In that goes, you can even use xylitol or stevia powder or monk fruit sweetener. That's your choice. Now begin to give this all a good mix. We still have one more ingredient to add. In fact, 2 more ingredients to add, but they'll also go straight into the mixing bowl. But I'm giving all this a good mix right now so that you see how it begins to come into an amazing cookie dough. Mix. Everything with the spatula in the same mixing bowl. No mess of 10 dishes either. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. In that goes. And give it another mix with your spatula in the same mixing bowl. And yes, I'm just showing you what the dough looks like, but we have one very important ingredient that still needs to go into this bowl, and that is xantham gum. 1 teaspoon of xantham gum. In that goes, I'm sorry, the earlier video showed that I had put it on the parchment paper, but you do this step before you put it on the parchment paper. And now you put it on the parchment paper. You're going to use your hands for this. There's no other way. We are going to make this, it's such an easy cookie dough to work with. We're making this into a nice long log. We are trying to even it out as much as possible. Take a little time to do this because it should be even thickness. Can you see? I'm patting it down from the top and then bring it in together from the sides. In this way, it becomes little longer. So in the middle, if I feel it's too thick still, I will pat it down again like that, and there you go, it becomes a bit longer. But it has to have a bit of height, so press it out like that, and then from the sides bring it together again and make it into this kind of a log. And if you can see, even the sides, what I'm doing is I'm pushing them in so that they have equal thickness like the rest of the dough. So that's a nice perfect log that's come out of it. These are not going to be round, they're going to have this almost like squares, the shape of the cookies. So this log is what will work for your perfect final product. Once you feel that you're nice and satisfied with it, as I'm doing this log, please do subscribe to my channel to help me grow, and don't forget to press the bell. And on Instagram, I'm there with all my written recipes, and I'm called @recipes low carb keto. So do join me there whenever you want all my written recipes. Okay, now just for a little bit of design, I've taken a fork. I mean, you don't have to do this, and I'm just giving it this scrape down the center, and then maybe a few crisscross. This is just the artistic part in me trying to do something. And you just give it a slide, all that with the fork. And now we are ready to chop this up into little bits. See how I'm doing this? I'm trying to be as equal as possible. I think from this whole log I get out about 16 to 17 squares. So it's very easy to cut through, and it's nice to do it while it's moist. And just take your knife and see that it goes right down to the bottom. Now on the same parchment paper, you pick each piece up and start laying them down flat. You get that? Just pick them up and lay them down flat. And so can you see, one mixing bowl, one parchment paper, and you are done with these cookies. I promise you, these are going to be your go-to cookies. So easy to make. You take all this put together. It's going to take 2 minutes in the microwave and 1 minute of mixing and putting together. So altogether just 3 minutes and you have these amazing cookies. Okay, there's going to be another step after this. Now these are ready to go into the microwave for 2 minutes. A maximum 2 minutes. If you have a very powerful microwave, even 1 minute 45 seconds will do. Of course, you need to take a microwave safe plate. See that it's microwave safe, and I'm now just arranging these such that they are all sitting on the plate so that my microwave can take them in easily. I just loved making these and experimenting with these cookies. I'm so excited to share this with you because I know you're going to love this. Truly, truly love this. So now that I've placed them all, we have one final step to go. They are now ready to go into the microwave for 2 minutes. In they go. And now this is what they look like when they come out. Now very important is that you let them rest now and cool down completely for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes to do this last step. I'm just placing them on this plate so that they cool down even quicker. They're so hot, my hands are burning. But I'm just placing them all there. This is a little bit fidgety, so I'm sorry about that. But I think I should just cut the video here and do the rest of them. Because they're so hot, they're still very moist. But when you let them cool down for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, you will see that they will completely crisp up like a cookie. Okay, they are ready now. Can you see how easy they are there to handle? Now I have a bowl of a sweetener, and you just roll them and into the sweetener, and I think this adds a lot of flavor, and they look so pretty. It's like having a sugar coated cookie. So I'm going to do this with all the rest, and here they are, all done, beautifully sweetener coated, microwave, easy cook.